how can you even complain about not achieving goals in your life if you have no clue about what the long-term and the short-term goals are? Hi guys, this is Isabella and welcome to the Miss Success. Today I want to talk about how to plan your long-term and short-term goals. What's the difference, why the difference, and how it helps you to achieve what you want. Let's get started. Before I start, if you like the content and you want more, make sure to hit the subscribe button under the video. Many people, before the new year starts, they think about goals, what they plan for the year, what they would like to achieve during that year. When we plan for the year, we plan long-term goals. Long-term goals are things like, for example, buying a car by the end of the year, or getting a raise by the end of the year, making 100,000 by the end of the year. One of these things. These are the things that are considered being a long-term goals. What's specific to long-term goals is they are very broad but very specific. They have a certain outcome, right? Which is, for example, I want to be able to make 100,000 by the end of 2021, let's say, from my passive income. But they don't need to be exactly detailed. So yes, I want to make it from passive income, but I don't know what that income is. So I might not know what's my passive income gonna be by the end of the year. So this is just a goal that's a long-term goal, because it's gonna take a whole year to achieve, and that's the goal that's the outcome that you want to achieve. As far as specifics, you're not really sure. You know what you want, but you don't know how you're gonna get there. That's a long-term goal. When we plan, just one very, very important thing. In order for the goal to be achieved, we have to make sure that it's measurable. What that means is you want to make sure that you can actually make it happen. Another thing also that you have to remember is when you plan your long-term goals, you have to make them realistic. And I'm not talking about the goal itself, but even the way that you're gonna get to that goal. It has to be realistic. If you're a working person and let's say you work 6 days a week and you set 15 big long-term goals, you know it's not gonna happen. So it has to be realistic. You have to be able to have time to achieve them, because achieving goals, it's not just waiting for the miracle to happen. It's to putting your work towards these goals. And that's a very, very important thing that so many of us do not realize. And now that you have those 4 or 5 goals, whatever it is, now you want to sit down and break it down. So now we are starting to get into short-term goals. If you have your 1-year goals, right? 1 year is 12 months. You want to break it down in some periods. The period can be, you can have 4 periods, you can have 2 periods, 3 periods, it's up to you. I would recommend doing 3-month periods, 4 periods in a year. So it's like 4 milestones towards completing your goal. Let's say the goal is to get 100,000 from a passive income. You sit down, break it down into 4 periods. First part is you need to figure out what kind of passive income you're gonna have in order to generate that amount of money. Now you plan the second part, which is in the second part you want to actually start that passive income, right? It's been already 3 months. Now it's a time to start. You have to start that income. The third part, you want to get at least 50% of what your goal is, $50,000. And then the fourth one, you can basically turn into, upgrading your business, whatever it is, whatever your passive income is, just to make sure that that 100,000 is achievable. And guess what? Even if you're not gonna get 100, but you're gonna get 80, I think you're gonna be pretty damn happy. The point of the setting goal process is to start from long-term goal and go through it towards the short-term goals, because there will be many. So once you have those 4 periods, now you're gonna break down each period into 3 small periods, 3 months, right? Each period is 3 months. So you're gonna break it down. Okay, for the month of January, my goal is this. For the month of February, my goal is this. For the month of March, my goal is this. Then you forget about all the other 3 periods. You wanna focus only on that one and try to think what needs to happen, what little steps have to take place in order to reach that goal. So you forget about the whole long-term thinking. Now you focus on that one goal for the period, one goal for 3 months, your 3-month goal, and try to break it down into 3 parts. Now, once you have your monthly goal, now the same thing. Move back into the specifics. You move towards specifics. So your month is basically 4 weeks. The goal for each week. You set a goal for each week. Every goal has many aspects. For example, if your goal is buy a car, you need to think about financing it. You need to think about finding a source of financing. You need to think about maybe improving your skills to find a source of financing. There are many, many, many different aspects. But in order for you to decide what your life is for you to be able to sit down consciously, put it down on the piece of paper, put it down on the piece of paper and set your goals. And then once you set your goals, to break them down because you want them to happen. So you have to work towards your goals. Now, once you have your weekly goals, you can break it down towards your daily goals. And it does not have to, about the weekly goals, it does not have to happen at the point of setting the goals, you know. You just want to more or less know what's your goal for the month, and I would stop at that point. But then every month you should work on your weekly goals. Weekly goals, you can work from week to week. So when you plan your next week, like let's say I do it every Sunday, I plan my week and I know what my goal for the week is, and then I just break it down into days. What I try to do is I try to incorporate at least one goal a day, and that I feel like that brings me closer to achieving my goals, and that makes it easier to achieve, that makes it quicker to achieve, and I don't stress because I know exactly what I'm doing. Any setback that might happen, it's not a problem for me because I know where I stand, I know what's my next step, and I know what's gonna happen. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked my advice on planning and the difference between long-term and short-term goals. I believe like that's the next step to achieve whatever it is you want from life, and that's a very, very necessary tool in order to achieve what you want. I hope you liked the video. If you liked, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button as well, so you're always on top of new videos coming to my channel. Check out my previous video from this series about how to get what you want. It will pop out here. I hope you like it. Just let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what other videos you would like to see. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.